Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome to another live stream about Far Cry 4, my 1% playthrough. Today, we're going to be making some more progress on this game. And, making sure my audio is working. For some reason my headphones, wasn't going to receive my audio for a second, but I just did. Today, we are going to be trying to wrap up a lot of the collectible stuff, a lot of the side missions. We're not going to be able to do all of them, but we're going to do most of them. We are going to do the last two side missions we have in this area. Just give me 1 second. Going to be doing the last two side missions area, this Kira Fashion Week and this hostage rescue. Then we're going to be going around getting all the locations, all the collectibles that we can. And then we're going to do this last Tonka mission. This is the final of the Shangri-la missions, and once we complete this, I think we'll get an achievement. If not, we'll get another part for our mission completion. But once we clear this last area out, we're actually going to get work on farming money for buying every single gun. You need to buy every single gun for our mission completion. Been holding off on this for a while, and now I can't hold off anymore. As soon as we get every single gun, pretty much all we have left is the main story. And just these last three collectibles in the main story final areas. So that's what we're going to be doing. My audio thing is not sounding right. 1 second. I'm encountering something weird. I'm hearing like ambient sounds, but I can't hear when my character, when Ajay interacts with stuff. I can't even hear him running. I'm actually gonna restart the game. Because the audio is being kind of weird. Let's see if this fixes it. I may need to also turn off my headset and turn it back on again. That may also fix it. Because the audio is behaving very weird. I can hear gunfire, but I can't hear anything when... Usually I can hear Ajay running, I can hear him breathing. Usually I can hear the sound effect of when Ajay kind of pulls a poster off the wall, but wasn't hearing anything. I can hear gunfire, I can hear the ambient sounds, but I can't hear when Ajay interacts with anything.
You're here.
Okay, I'm gonna do something real quick. Turning off my headset. And we're gonna be unplugging the adapter for the headset and plugging it back in. See if that fixes. I'm not hearing everything in this game. It's just weird. Oh well. Probably just a glitch. Just go and do the main mission. Actually, hold on. I need to check something real quick. Just give me 1 second. And my audio's working.
Mr. Chiffon, I have your design that calls for a rare elephant hide, but I'm a little uncomfortable killing a sacred animal.
Ajay, this is no ordinary elephant. This is the meanest, ugliest pachyderm you will ever encounter. It's terrorized people for years, much like the king you know who. I saw an opportunity to solve a local problem and make a bold statement.
So you want me to light a 6-ton animal on fire for art?
The purpose of fashion isn't to make pretty clothes that no one wears. It's to provide designers with a means of expressing themselves in a particular time and place. You've seen what war has done to this country, and I want to reflect that in my work. Now lace up those vulgar trainers of yours, head over to the work camp, and be fierce.
And now I'm hearing stuff. That's weird. Five more propaganda posters to go. Come on. Hey, we got it. Nice. I need to wait for this fire to dissipate because I'm not gonna get caught on fire because of this thing.
Mr. Chiffon, I've got everything. What now?
Perfect. Hurry back to the studio. Pirate Fashion Week is about to begin. The guests are arriving, the cameras are rolling, and the world is waiting with bated breath for the reveal of combat couture.
I will do.
Okay. Crafting explosives. Where am I going now? I think I met him over here. Hold on. Going the wrong way. I love this gun. Fashion Week postponed. Honestly, I'm sorry, but K-Rod Fashion Week is postponed definitely. I've always feared this day would arrive, Man has found me. Reports of a lone gunman and fabulous pouches must have tipped him off that I was still alive. The army has destroyed my studio, so I'm smuggling myself out of the country on the next go caravan headed for the border. Perhaps our house Chiffon can find a new home in Paris, Milan, and Patna. Wear combat go sure with pride, and above all, stay fierce. Your friend Mumu. That's sad. Okay, so let's go ahead and head back to you.
I'm very glad you're here. I can't leave. They have my friends too, locked away in a place with less hope than here.
Leave them to me.
And last hostage rescue. Ad break is, excuse me, ad break is starting in 10 minutes. Need to get across the lake. Weird that I can't snooze this thing. I don't have me a snooze for some reason. Damn it. I'm gonna have to let them fail it.
KIA! Men will not be pleased. Spread out and find the son of a bitch who did this. Stay alert. I have to find this inbred sack of meat. I need eyes on the target. Climbing down! Affirmative! I need this guy
There we go.
Prisoners are pathetic. Just look at them. They deserve to be here.
There was a second sniper, wasn't there?
Prisoners stink like shit. Chew you up and spit you out.
Come on.
I will destroy you. I'm going down there.
There you go.
We're not alone. Find him.
I think that's just as heavy left. There we go.
Please untie us now. I have no home to go to.
That was awesome.
I have no home to go to.
I'm free.
Okay, so
RJ, have you heard? Because of you, the soldiers have been ordered to stop taking hostages. They're on the defensive now.
The gods must be looking out for me.
okay, so it's actually kind of go. We're gonna kind of go a roundabout way. We're gonna kind of go in like this pattern, and we're gonna save doing this Tonka for last. So it's kind of like a roundabout way, but it'll work. Break is starting in 3 minutes 35 seconds.
Those prisoners.
Hope everyone's day is going great. My day could be a little bit better. I slept in a bit, so I kind of have that going for me, but I'm kind of like exhausted, like mentally and physically drained, to be honest. Like, I don't have as much energy as I would like, but I'm ready and willing to stream today. Like, it's just, I'm still kind of sour of what happened yesterday, and I was correct, I did lose a follower. That person that I kind of snapped at, that scammer I snapped at, she was a follower, and she did unfollow me because I kind of snapped at her. I don't really regret doing that, mainly because of the fact that he was a scammer. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? I'm not jumping. Oh, what the fuck was that? Okay. That was weird. Like, I don't really regret snapping at her, but I do I should have probably handled that differently. It's just, I think it's so many people, so many so-called artists that do that shit where they just try to, like, guilt trip you into paying them for something. And I made it perfectly clear, like, I have no interest in hiring anyone for a project, and even if I was interested in hiring someone, I have artists to go to. So the fact that person actually tried to guilt trip me into paying her to do a project, that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because if you have to guilt trip potential clients in order to pay them by saying stuff, oh, my mom's sick and in the hospital, oh, I can't pay for groceries, oh, I can't pay for gas, that's your fault. If you are literally just that irresponsible with money that you can't make ends meet, then you shouldn't, you should find a different profession. And it's just, people do that shit all the time, and I have no idea if it's true or not, but the fact that they're willing to make excuses to try and like guilt trip people into making into paying them for services, that's just like a really scummy business tactic. And I told my dad about it. I talked to my dad about it, and he actually agreed. People that just try to like guilt trip you for money are just scummy scammers. And so many artists, quote unquote artists, do this shit all the time, and it really pisses me off. If you have to like guilt trip someone into paying you for a commission, then that's a really fucking shady thing to do, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Ad break. Okay, we are back. Need one more for the next reward, which should be actually the quest conclude, the Master Yalong thing. I haven't actually looked into this quest, so I'll be going into a complete blind. Let's see, let's go north. I think we got all the locations we can get. Let's go north and we'll grab this mining wheel, which actually should be the last location. Oh god, I have to pee. Should actually be the last and why did I say last location? I don't know why. It should be the last money wheel in the game is what I was trying to say. I lost my train of thought and then I found it again. Funny how that works. I feel like that Far Cry games, at least a lot of them, just love their mountainous hilly regions. In my opinion, like Far Cry 6 was a worse offender of this, where it's impossible to get anywhere without trying to scale a mountain. It's just kind of unfortunate. This Far Cry 6 is a beautiful game. It's really a beautiful game. It's really a beautiful game, but it's kind of hard to traverse. I love this gun. Visala Shrine. Forty man wheels. There's a cave somewhere. Tiny cave. You must serve someone. Do you have a master? I know mine, but are you following me under orders, or have you heard his song, The Goat? Fun Path has awarded you unlimited guns for hire tokens. Thanks for removing all of the Massiala. That's nice. I thought there was going to be a quest after this. Guess not. Shit. Okay. There we go. 3 more for the next reward. I'll only be able to get 1 more after this, and that'll progress the story. Let's grab this.
Location for Radio Free Kirat. Now, a while ago, I asked you guys to send in your thoughts on what you think Bagan's got hidden in his gold mines. Now, I thought this would be a fun segment. I reach out to the fan base, you guys write back. I got it.
Oh god, you know I'm gonna hit the merchant. Let's get out here. Oil supply depot.
Rabbi Rana here, and I am speaking to you, Pagan men. Are you listening to me? Son of a bitch.
Oh, that thing is going away from me. Good. There we go. Two more, and that's in Pagan's Fortress, which we are not going to do just yet, because it's tied to the main story. Okay, let's grab this last lot. It should be the last lost letter, actually. Where do I go from here? Yep, here. Maybe. I think I'm actually onto something here. Maybe. This looks like a path. Are you fucking kidding me? Why didn't you jump? Oh my fucking god, okay. Really? Really? Why the fuck didn't you jump? A YouTuber I used to follow, he used to call like a certain like a mechanic in a game he covered once as a retard dive. I'm pretty sure that's what he would consider a retard dive. Gonna do all this again. It's not that far of a climb. It's just really fucking stupid that Audrey didn't jump when he was supposed to. I pressed A. I pressed A. He was supposed to jump. I went the wrong way, I think. There's no. Thank you, RJ. And she did it correctly. Last letter. Okay, so now I'm gonna go here, but we're also gonna buy some guns first. Have all the sidearms. We do not have all the weapons. Just going to get the Z93. The SA-250, or the SA-50, I should say. And that's all we can afford. We need to buy 4 more weapons and the weapons category, and then we have to farm out the signatures. Let's also buy the MG42. Okay, now we just need just a few more, some more weapons in the weapons category. Let's take a look at the progress. Getting close to getting every single weapon. We just need 14 more. We're just missing one bomb defusal thing, but I think we need to progress the main story before we can do that. We got every other side mission available. We almost have all the collectibles. We're just missing one Mongoli journal and 2 propaganda posters. So I want to progress the main story first. But we are 97.92% complete. Outbreak is starting in 9 minutes. Let us go ahead and do this last location. And then we'll do this Tonka. Oh, actually, I should probably take the helicopter, shouldn't I? It'll get me there faster, I think. I'm just gonna land here. I really need to pee about probably doing the ad break that's coming up. There we go. Since I know for a fact that I'll lose track of time when I'm doing this Tonka, I am actually gonna go into Be Right Back mode right here. And when we return, we'll do this last Tonka, and then we'll get to work on getting the money we need for the guns. So I will be right back. Okay, our break is over. My break is over. Let's go ahead and do this last mission. Before I get started, this mission is very gimmicky. You basically need to shoot in the mouth of the giant bird boss 3 times to bring it down. They have to have your pirate companion charge into his mouth to do damage to it. You have to do that 3 times in a row for 3 different phases. The phases are all the same. The biggest threat you have to face, in my opinion, is getting on fire from the bird's fireballs and getting attacked by the ads.
मैंने शंग्रीला के अतीत और भविष्य का वजन महसूस किया। एक अचित्रित भविष्य अभी तक।
Checking the audio. I missed. Got him. That's 2. I missed. I wasn't ready for that. Got him again. What the heck is going on? Is it bugged? What the fuck just happened? Like, he was supposed to open his mouth, but he didn't do anything. How do I send the tiger out? Okay, I'm restarting. Because I think it's broken. And you do that 2 more times and it should get it. There you go. RB. Okay, phase 1 is down. Come on. Can't see anything. Dude, I can't get a shot out if I'm getting so long. I missed. Did I get him? No, I didn't. I don't think I got him. Got him. Ah, dang it. Do I get checkpoints? No, I don't. It resets from the beginning. That sucks. They got one. There we go. Okay, phase 2. They got one. Got two. Damn it. There we go. There's two. Okay, phase 3. Missed it. Okay, got one. Okay, come on. There's two. They respawn the enemies.
शेर जानता था कि चक्र पूरा किया जाएगा.
We did it.
मुझसे अक्सर पूछा जाता है, कालिदान, तुम शंग्रीला क्यों छोड़ोगे? लेकिन सच तो यही है कि मैंने कभी नहीं छोड़ा. यही असली स्वर्ग है। शैंग्रीला मुझ में है, आप में है। अरे ओ प्रिय चित्रकार, क्या ये आपके टांके के लिए काफी है?
That's interesting. The Tonka is now done. For a final boss of sorts, that final boss against that bird thing, it wasn't hard, it was just very gimmicky and time consuming, I guess. That's done. Now, gonna do the last bit of grinding in this game. Get the last of the weapons. And for that we need money. Money! A lot of money. Bringing out my inner Arthur Morgan. So we are... Let's start from the beginning. Prayer flags.
Rabbi Rana here, broadcasting from an undisclosed location for Radio Free Kira.
I suspect I need to descend a cliff. It looks like I do. Ad break is starting in 10 minutes. I feel like we just had an ad break. Usually it's like every 20 minutes or so. I feel like I did not spend 10 minutes in that last boss. We need a lot of money for this. In fact, we're probably going to be spending the rest of the stream doing this. Fucking asshole. I hate when they knock you down. And break is starting in 6 minutes 30 seconds. Okay, we did all the collectible chests in this first area, and now we're gonna be clearing out all the collectible chests in the second area. There's quite a bit we can do. First and foremost is see if we can buy any guns. If we need another, was that 40,000 more dollars for this GLA 87? Then we have all this extra stuff to do. Let's go ahead and do these chests on this mountain bit, and then we'll just kind of work our way down to at least here, and then kind of grab this, because I think all of this is just one area. I don't know for a fact I can get hit with a copyright on YouTube because I keep on forgetting to mute myself when I open the menus, and there's like a looping, like 5-second long clip that is from a licensed song, which is fucking bullshit. I've been in this particular location like before, way earlier on in the game, but I think I just kind of skipped this. There you go.
Hey, you alright?
That break is starting in 1 minute 30 seconds. It's in a cave down below. That's smoking. No, 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 don't go in the water. Don't go in the water. Don't go in the water. You. Okay. I fucking landed that shit and was still hovering. I'm missing that break. Okay, we are back. Oh, did I not get that? Is that a fucking elephant? How did an elephant get in this cave? That is the most random thing I've ever seen. How is an elephant that... What the fuck? It literally just spawned in the cave. There's no way for it to drop in this cave. It literally spawned in this cave. I've never seen something that random before in my life. I am so glad I caught that on camera. That is just so weird. Not here, it's probably out back. I can get this by going this way. This is probably, I think that's the location where Tonka is, if I'm correct. Oh no, it's actually down below. Where did I go from here? Up here. Oh god, you know that's gonna hurt if you try to do that in real life. Matchbook. Okay, let's pause the game and go over here. Actually, we're gonna leave this muted because we're gonna be going to the menu. Have all the sidearms now. Have all the base weapons. I need 191,000 for the sixer. Just working on the signatures now. Let's hold on.
Persia was dragged by the blowers in the wreck through town yesterday. When her mother tried to help her, they shot her wounds on sight.
There it is.
Getting out of here.
Okay, let's open the map and see where we're going next. I think this actually does it for this area. I think that's actually the end of this thing. So let's save all this stuff for later. Because I think this is actually not in the area thing is. So let's go ahead. Go over across the river and we'll grab this one, then we'll grab that one, kind of work our way up around. Yeah, let's grab this chest.
How are you, Ajay?
Asshole. Not gonna get me again, you dick. The car. I think there's a car up here. Ooh. Missed something. I feel like Ajay has like a really good arm to be able to do that so consistently and so effortlessly. I don't think I would ever be able to do that, try and do that in real life. Also, I'm kind of skeptical about trusting my, trusting that my way to a hold on, to a rope and a freaking hook. Because I'm like 230 pounds. And I feel that I would break the rope because of my fat ass. Actually, I'm probably closer to 240 pounds to be honest, because I've really been exercising that much. I've been meaning to exercise, trying to exercise daily. It just requires a lot of motivation that I just don't have. I keep on trying to like put it in my schedule, like trying to add it to my daily schedule, just exercise for a bit every single day, but it's too much for me. I just don't really have the motivation to do that. Like if you're able to exercise like, maybe for a couple hours every day, good on you. But it's not really a matter of laziness, it's just a matter of more so procrastination, because it's easier to put it off than to actually sit down and do it. And I am the king of procrastinating. Which may not actually be that obvious if you've been watching my channel for a while, because you would think that I'm very like OCD, I like to do things a specific way. But there's a difference between wanting to do something, wanting to 100% of the game, and not wanting to do something, not wanting to exercise. I do not find exercise to be entertaining. I do not find exercise to be engaging. So it is easier for me to put it off, even though I really shouldn't. There was a point when I was exercising somewhat regularly. I exercised for maybe a couple weeks in a row, daily. And my biceps got so big that just by me doing this, like not even flexing, just holding my arm in like an upright position, I could feel my biceps on my forearm. And now that I have been exercising for a while, my biceps have just shrink so massively. And I'm starting to feel fat again. I know for a fact I need to exercise more, I need to get like back into shape, but it's just... I'm just procrastinating. Again, it gets easier to put it off than put something off than to actually be willing to put in the effort to do it. And I'm the same way with homework. I'm the same way with projects. I literally, in my graduate class, I literally saved writing a like a 10,000 word essay for graduate class for the day that it was due, and it was a final project as well. I literally spent from like 8 a.m. to about like almost 5 p.m. in the library working on this project. It was just kind of funny, at least to me, because of the fact that I could have done it earlier, but I had knowledge that even if I were to get an F on this final project, I would still pass with an A. So there really wasn't any need for me to just kind of do this early and try to get an A on the paper, because I could just fucking bomb that thing, and I kind of did. I got a C on that paper. I could fucking bomb that thing and I still pass with an A, and I was right. So I didn't really need to try on that final essay, so I just had no problem with just spinning crap. Even though I probably should, because if I ever decided to go back to school to get my PhD, which I'm probably don't really have any desire to do so, but if I do decide to do that, that project would have been like a perfect opportunity to submit for my for applying for a PhD. But kind of fucked up, I guess. I don't know if I regret doing that yet, because I don't know. But the point is the fact that I could have possibly had a perfect project to submit for a doctoral program. This kind of make me a little bit worried, I guess. At this point, like, getting a doctorate in English is just more so for bragging rights. And I'm not sure I want to actually do that at this point. There's really no need. I think my master's degree will be fine for what I want to do in life. I did kind of get through the master's program practically kicking and screaming. It wasn't really a struggle, to be honest, but I was just fucking freaking out because I was dealing with a lot of misinformation about what is expected in a master's program, and I was worried about getting kicked out because of that.
Cigarettes, man. Move on. I had at least half a pack left. I keep using them. It's a bloody curse. You took them. You took them, didn't you?
I've got you now!
Oh. Oh, this is down below. I just hear a snake. I know the snake.
I don't know how many bodies I walk past every day, executed by the... Living here?
Oi, Skeleton, look out, dog! Hey, look out!
Now what I want to do. Currently approaching the 2-hour mark. I may go for 3 hours today. I may go for 4. I don't know. It really depends on how much I continue to be engaged with this game, because I'm starting to get kind of bored right now. But I want to at least try and finish getting the guns. But I do not know if I will. Break is starting in 5 minutes. Really 5 minutes, 10 seconds, but it's actually 5 minutes. There's a serious lag in my stream and my actual gameplay. Gonna drown. Let's grab the chest on this island. Did I come here for a main mission? I think I did. It really looks familiar. No, I don't think it was a main mission. I think it was actually a wanted thing. Yeah, I think it says, yeah, this might be a wanted location. An eye for an eye or assassination.
What in the?
Oh, you came out of nowhere. Ow. I'm actually kind of thinking about purchasing some PC components. I think I want to like get a like a higher graphics card. I currently have a 3060 NVIDIA GeForce thing, and I want to see if I can get a higher graphics card, and I also want to see if I can get a higher storage capacity, whatever it's called. Because memory is actually starting to become a problem with my my desktop, and I also I've been kind of tempted about getting a higher graphics card, but I have no idea how to install those, so I may have to pay someone. I think I may actually turn to my friend rather than like paying a professional, because my friend actually built his own computer. So I think it will actually be kind of good to kind of like pay him to kind of install like a graphics card and all this kind of stuff. I need to buy the parts though, and I can't imagine like buying a higher capacity graphics card is cheap.
Enemy spotted!
Oh my!
I'm gonna put you in the bed.
Okay, ad break starting in 5 seconds. And we are back. Oops, I just took away the top bar. Oh, actually, yeah, that's intended. I need to go into here and sell a bunch of crap. Buy and customize signature weapons. Gonna buy the Sixer. The HS-277. And that's all we can afford. Fuck. Go a little bit longer. We're getting a lot more money to get all this stuff. I kind of wish that the the signature weapons were so goddamn expensive. We're gonna be spending a lot of time farming these chests if we get enough money. I'm actually kind of debating about doing this offline. I think I'm going to because I'm still be doing some progress offline. I don't like to do offline progress. But literally all we need is weapons at this point. We have like 10 more weapons left to buy and then we're essentially done. Fucking look at that. It's fucking beautiful. 98.25%. I'm missing 3 locations. I know one of them is glitched. Okay, here's a glitched one. That one we haven't discovered because that's like the final area. That's 2. This is one we haven't discovered. Okay. Oh, I think that's also a glitched location. I think I've been there because I tried to tag it and I couldn't tag it. So that 2 of those locations are glitched. Alright. What I may end up doing because this is kind of like very boring kind of stuff, I may create a separate playlist on YouTube for me just money farming to get the weapons. And I think that because I don't want Far Cry 4, the next few streams of Far Cry 4 to be just me just going around doing chests because I don't think that's very engaging. So at least for now, Far Cry 4 is actually going to go on a bit of hiatus, and every single time on Friday, instead of streaming this game, I'm going to be recording myself doing these chest hunts to get enough money for the signature weapons, and I'll put that in a separate playlist on YouTube. Because I fully acknowledge that going around and collecting these chests is not very entertaining. And I guarantee you there's some people that came into my stream today that saw what I was doing and immediately left. So I need to do what's best for my channel, for both my channels, and I think just doing this at least partially offline and making this an optional view thing would actually be like a better decision than just doing this all in live stream. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up right here. If you are remotely interested with today, all the games I cover on my channel will be played for almost completion. I'm going to be streaming Far Cry 4 yet again on Fridays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time, although I will say that Far Cry 4, as I said before, is going to go on a temporary hiatus until I buy all the weapons, and we need to do a lot of money farming in order to do that. What else? I'm going to be streaming Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered for 1% completion on Saturdays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time, and I'm going to be streaming Saints Row 2 for 1% completion on Sundays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. In addition to that, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to be hosting a live stream focusing on my novel project. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to be hosting a Writer's Workshop stream from 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be working on my next book. That's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. And something new I'm gonna try and do as a little cap off my stream. Strive to be extraordinary, everyone. That's a little catchphrase I'm trying to get going for my novel project. See you all next time.